Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at the creepiest unexplained things. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. Was camping alone in a small one-person tent, all snug and secure in the tent. I went to sleep, was woken by a clap of thunder at 3 a.m. to discover both the inner and outer tent door was wide open. That was freaky. Wait, someone opened it? Man, people really do what? I can't even speak right now. People really do be camping alone, eh? That's scary. I don't think I could ever camp alone. Even though it does seem fun, it's a bit too scary for me. Do any of you guys camp alone? Tell me in the comments down below, how is it? How do you feel? Is it peaceful? I guess it is peaceful, you know, it's just chill, you and nature, but I just cannot do that. I love being alone though, but I just can't camp alone. I was living in Boston. I woke up at 3 a.m. or so by my cat jumping on my bed and curling in between my calf muscles and going to sleep. My cat would do this every night since I was 5 years old. That was his spot. It was something I was very familiar with. The thing is, my cat was living with my parents on the West Coast, so I couldn't understand what I just felt. I knew it was my cat. I just figured I was dreaming. Got a call from my parents the following morning that my cat died around midnight the previous night. 3 hours behind since I was on the East Coast. Guess that was my cat traveling to Boston to come see me one last time. I'm gonna cry. Yo, why is it so sad already? I was expecting something like creepy, okay? The cat was like one last snuggle and cuddle. I fell asleep on the couch and got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Once I got there, I realized I didn't have to go. I headed towards the bedroom but decided to turn around and go back downstairs to the couch. When I got there, I saw my body still asleep, curled up on the sofa. I don't remember what happened after. Oh, hold on a second, I'm trying to process this. And I know it had to have just been a dream, but it still freaks me out to this day to think about it. Yo, what? They became a soul or something? Like, they became, what? They went out of their own body? That's so creepy. Oh my goodness. How did they not think, like, did I die? You know? How did they not have that thought? Oh my goodness, that's really freaky. Okay, but seriously, what a creepy dream. Maybe around age 14, early 90s, we were traveling from Texas up to Tacoma, Washington. We were about out of money, almost out of gas, no food, stuck in Chico, California. Did I say that correct? I sat in the car while Mum took my younger sisters to the restroom at a gas station. I was riddled with anxiety about our situation and looking down. The car door opened and I looked up. A lady that looked like a brown-haired bratty mum sat in the seat and faced me. She said, "It seemed like you're down on your luck. Take this and give it to your mum. Tell her to pay it forward someday to someone who needs it." I looked down into my hand and there was a $100 bill. I looked up and she had disappeared. Nowhere in the parking lot, just vanished. I cried. When Mum came back, I told her what happened and she cried. We got gas. There was a guy selling oranges on the side of the road and we bought a bag and went to a local park that had a part of the river with a little spillway dam and went swimming and ate oranges for a couple of hours before getting back on the road. I never saw the lady again, but she saved us and we did make it up to Tacoma to start our new life. Thank you, stranger lady with invisible powers. We never forgot your kindness. Well, what the heck? She just disappeared into thin air. She was like, poof. What if she didn't actually poof, but then she tried to make it seem like she poofed, you know? So in like the behind the scenes kind of thing, you just see her like rushing out everywhere. In college, I was roommates with my childhood best friend for about 2 years. We are very trusting with each other. We would go into each other's rooms freely and grab whatever we needed, to borrow clothes, hairbrush, perfume, etc. No questions asked, just a knock if we were in the room to let each other know we were going in. Our rooms are across the hall from each other, with the hall facing the kitchen. So from the kitchen you could see down the hall where our rooms were. At the time, my friend had very long black hair and she's very fair-skinned. One day, I get home from work with my headphones in my ear talking to my mum about my day. I go in the kitchen and grab a snack. I see her walk out of her room and go into mine, leave my room and go back into hers. She looked like she just got out of the shower. Her hair was soaking wet and she was wrapped in a white towel. Her long black wet hair is what I distinctly remember. Also, she made no eye contact with me, but I didn't think it was weird. I didn't say anything to her since borrowing each other's stuff was normal. I'm still on the phone with my mum, so I don't think much of it. I grab my snack, hang up with my mum, and go into my room to watch TV. I figured she's getting ready to go somewhere and we'll talk later. About an hour passes and I go to the kitchen to clean the plate I ate on. I see her in the kitchen making something to eat and I tell her, "Hey, what did you grab from my room earlier? Did you find what you needed?" She looks at me like I was crazy and says, "What are you talking about?" So I say, "Yeah, earlier when I got home, I saw you go into my room and grab something. Did you get what you needed?" Sorry I didn't say hi, I was on the phone with my mum. She asked me if I'm sure I saw her. I said yes, 100%. She tells me to grab my phone and go to her car as soon as possible, that she needs to show me something. I had my phone on me and she grabbed my keys from the kitchen counter along with her purse and she drags me out the front door and into her car. She then tells me she got home maybe 5 minutes before we started talking. She had spent the night at her boyfriend's and hadn't been home all day. So she had no idea who I saw. I'll never forget the look on her face when she told me this. Complete fear and panic. She called the cops and they came along with the apartment manager. They checked the whole apartment and found no one. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh no. Nothing amiss. And they were in there a while checking every nook and cranny. The manager got maintenance to change our locks and gave us new keys that day. My friend then tells me that for a week, she'd been hearing noises from her bathroom like bottles moving, and when she went to check, she found nothing. I have no idea who I saw going in and out of our rooms, but it looked exactly like my friend. Yo, that's so creepy. They're gonna have that memory for the rest of their life, you know? How do you even forget that? Like, me imagining it, I can just imagine it in my head right now so strongly. Someone with black, long, wet hair and a white towel. I can see that image so clearly in my mind. It's freaking me out too now. So who was it? You know, these stories always remind me of like those stories where people are living in someone else's basement or attic. Yeah, those are creepy. I'm honestly so glad her friend is smart though, you know? Instead of being like, "I'm pretty sure you're just seeing things," she went the logical route and she was like, "We gotta get out of here, there's someone in the house." Like, they didn't argue about it, you know, because I feel like some people would be like, "No, I definitely saw you go into my room. What are you trying to hide from me?" You know, I'm just so glad they were both like, uh-oh, something is wrong. I had a recurring nightmare of a pitch black parasite sucking the life out of me. Sometimes it waited for me in the dark corners to go to bed. My cats always slept on my bed during that time. Got an itch at a place of my chest where I dreamed the parasite was sucking my life out of me. I got sick and felt a pea-sized lump. I went to the doctor and they ordered a biopsy of that lump. As it turned out, I had male breast cancer at the age of 28. After I got well again, the dream never came back and my cats slept in their places again and not on my bed. The dream was creepy enough what it made for me were my cats protecting me. So the cats only slept on his bed because something was wrong, and then after nothing was wrong, the cats slept in their own beds again. Yo, animals are amazing, okay? Once I was hired to load firewood into my aunt's basement. She lives alone and left the basement door open for me while she went out. I usually swing the interior basement door as wide as I can when I walk in, and the door almost never closes completely, but once I heard it close, and when I was about to grab another load, I saw that the deadbolt locked. When I walked in, my arms are filled with firewood, so I wouldn't be able to lock it myself. Looked out the window and checked the garage to see if she came home, but she wasn't there. The door itself was enclosed, so no wind to shut it. I tried various ways of slamming the door so it would lock by itself, but nothing worked. It's an isolated house, so I would have heard someone drive up, and it's highly unlikely someone walked over just to lock the door and leave and time it while I was piling up firewood, and there's wooden steps, so I would have heard someone walking down them. It's the only time I've ever seen a deadbolt lock itself in my life. It's funny though, because I would have done the exact same thing, you know? To make sure that I'm not the crazy one, I would have tried to do the same thing that they did by like slamming the door and seeing if it locked itself. I would have done the same thing, you know, because at first I'll be like, yeah, no way, I'm pretty sure it locked itself, so let me just try and see if it could. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!